everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. My guest today is Lisa Copeland. She is a love coach and dating expert, and she specializes in trying to help women feel lovable and empowered in the dating game, and helping women to find the man that is right for them in their 50s and over. So welcome, Lisa, to the show.
Hi, Margaret. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to have you here. We, as you know, we get lots of questions from the women in our community about not just dating, but about relationships, you know, how to just find those relationships in our 50s and 60s. And you are the woman to help us.
I would love to.
Well, you know, I think that, one thing that I think is really important to people is to actually understand how the mature dating game is different, you know, and how simplifying your life and getting things just in kind of order in the world that you live in is, and knowing what you like and what you don't like is kind of the secret to this, you know, knowing yourself as well as the man you're looking for. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. But the biggest difference, you want to know the biggest difference between dating now and dating in your 20s?
Tell me. Yes, I'd love to know. Well, there's lots of differences.
Well, the biggest difference is in our 20s, our hormones are actually running us because we're looking for a partner who will help us make a baby. And it comes from the days of the caveman where you had to survive. So you had to find a guy you were super attracted to that you thought was strong. You were each, the male and the female, looking for a female that was strong to make those babies. Now, in our 50s, we go out there because that's the only way we know is from hot attraction or chemistry. And I have so many women say to me, I know in 10 seconds if a man is the one for me. But you really don't. You only know if you have hormones that are matching, you know, that are going off. Mm-hmm. In our 50s and 60s and 70s, we need a man who will have our back, who will support us through ups and downs of life during that time, someone to play with. The big thing is this is a time where you can play. Yes. And you have to create a totally different kind of relationship than you would have in your 20s when you were in the building phase. This phase is more about the enjoying life phase.
Well, it's interesting that you should say that, and I totally agree with you, because when you read comments from guys they come on to our site and make comments about, the articles, the interviews that we do. And they say this, that women over 60 can tend to be a little heavy sometimes, that they're not focusing on that playfulness, which we'll say younger women, men are attracted to younger women. And it's partly that they're attracted to, I think, is just that fun, loving carefreeness, that it's not as heavy as it was before.
Well, I think at this age, we've gone through life a little bit. We've had failed marriages. Some people have lost a spouse. They're afraid of making a mistake. In your 20s, you're not so afraid of making a mistake. You don't feel time standing right in front of you. And we shouldn't even now. I mean, the ages where people are living far longer than they ever have. And you have the opportunity to really enjoy life with someone. And we're just so afraid of making a mistake that we put people through hoops. We really make them jump hoops.
Lisa, you talk to a lot of guys as well as to a lot of women. So you come to this, with a holistic point of view. And I was just wondering though, can you give us like a couple of tips about, talking about this, like simplifying your life and just reducing the things that you expect from a relationship. Can you just give us a little bit of guidance on that? Like what we can practically do in our lives to make ourselves appreciate that fun element of dating and relationships?
I think, first of all, it comes from within you to really, really appreciate who you are. Our bodies have changed. Mm-hmm. We're different. And we're looking in the mirror and we're comparing ourselves to our bodies in our 20s. And that is the biggest setup for failure. We're not. In fact, the other day I was with my grandchildren and my kids, and we took a big old selfie. And I said to my kids, put that flash on. They wouldn't do it because it fills our eyes to do that. And I'm looking at the pictures and I'm expanding them up and I'm going, oh my God, I have wrinkles under my eyes. And my kids are saying to me, Mom, you're 63. You are going to be 63. You are not 20. You look great for your age. Give it up. What would you tell your clients? And they're right. I was just having a momentary lapse.
But you do forget, and you do compare. And I think that is like the biggest thing. I think that this mature dating game, like you say, is very different than it was when you were in your 20s. If you can just shift your attitude and your mindset. And I think actually, to be fair though, that goes for guys as well.
Yes. Well, yes. Everybody needs to realize they're older and that everyone's bodies are older. And we all have self-esteem issues because of that, because we think, will someone accept us? We've had children, we've had menopause, we've had all these things happen, and our bodies are softer. They're not firm. And most men do not expect that. They too have things that have gone on in their own bodies. And the key is you've got to love yourself exactly how you are. And my children were a great reminder of that. They go, and it was a good reminder because we all lapse. And I think the second, go ahead.
No, please continue.
I think the second thing is a realistic view of what's going to make you happy. So when I work with clients, we create what's called a quality man template. And my clients love this because what they don't realize is what they're doing all the time is just re-attracting the same man, because that is who you have chemistry with, is that same type of man. And when they see it on paper and they go, oh my God, I just didn't realize that. Because if you were going to be with that man, if that kind of man made you happy, you would still be with him. You would not, and we keep trying that same type of guy over and over again. It's really important to get a comprehensive view of your deal breakers, the values. He needs to have the values that are important to you. What is going to make you happy, how you want to feel around him. These are all really important things, and we dive even deeper into that. And what happens is when you have this really clear vision, you start attracting a better man who's a better fit for you. Whereas most women keep the clear vision of their old version. Well, that's what you were saying at the beginning, though, that you want them to find it with your business. You want to help women to find the man that's right for them. And it's probably, as you say, very likely that it's not the man that they were married to 1 or 2 times. And I have a friend, actually, I won't mention her name, but she was married 5 times. And she's actually writing a book on it because it's an interesting story that exactly as you've said, she married the same guy. Different clothes, different hair. Yes, that's what happens. And most of us don't realize it. And when I work with clients, when we're putting it on pencil to paper, it makes a huge difference. They can see it and they're like, oh.
Well, look, this is a really good conversation. We're going to do a lot of videos today on different topics around this dating conversation, and I'm looking forward to that. This one, I think, is a really good one to start with, though, because it starts with you. It's like your mindset is where we begin. Now, your website is findaqualityman.com.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you haven't changed it, but it's findaqualityman.com. We'll put it up on the screen. But check out Lisa's site. I mean, and she's been doing this for a little while, and you speak from your own wonderful, complex experience as well in life. So it's real. She's real.
Yes, I speak from my experience and from my experience with clients. And also when you come to my site, I have a free report for you called The 5 Little Known Secrets for Finding a Quality Man. And that is the beginning. It's a good little jumpstart for getting your feet wet in the dating world.
Okay. Well, thanks again for this conversation. We'll talk again soon, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Margaret.
Take care. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.